Please.
So we are on live right now. So
Oh, we are online. How exciting.
hello everyone, good afternoon. So it's just gonna be like this, like you're talking to yourself. Just look at yourself there in the screen and then talk to yourself. We'll just I think the key is, try to be normal. People will comment there just like this. Can you see that?
What? What's that? Yours?
Can you see that?
No, I can't see.
Okay, so I'll just
Yeah.
hello, Mr. Wayne Powers. Good morning. How are you beautiful ladies doing? We are doing great. It's so hot and humid in the Philippines right now.
Well, it's actually very cold for the Philippines. It was
Yeah.
like 20 degrees yesterday, and
Yes, it's good.
yeah, I already get used to normal wear like jeans and shoes because jackets because it's too cold.
Did you just woke up earlier?
No, I woke up about an hour ago.
So William Madeira. It's good evening, ladies from California. Hello.
Hello, Mr.
From,
William.
from Philippines and from Russia.
No, it's actually Russian Philippines.
she's in Philippines right now.
Yeah.
So, hello, Des and Des. Welcome to another live chat as we explore the beautiful Philippines and the friendly Filipino people from Australia. Hello, Sir Greg. Hello. Hopefully you're doing great there. A lot of bloggers this time are online, right?
Yeah.
It's so hot. I think my outfit doesn't fit. So how are you, Elya?
Good, thank you.
It's been a long time. I haven't seen you.
Yeah, but we are like business as usual.
How about you, Des? She moved in a new apartment
Yes.
again, and she bought a nice couch. Yeah,
Yes.
for live only.
So now you live here.
Yes.
Ah.
You're not neighbor anymore.
Oh my God.
It's been a while. Yes, it's been a
Yes.
while. We're trying our best to do it twice a week, but I'm still so busy with getting a driver's license and learning how to drive. And
And you are the mother. You have the duty to okay.
okay, so now we're gonna talk about marriages and what else? Marriages expectations like reality versus what is it then? Our marriage expectations versus reality. So okay, let's talk about how the Russian expect when they get married.
Yes.
Do you expect a wealth life or
I should say at first that I was never married. I wasn't even on other people married because all of my friends are not married as well. And but I of course I have a partner long term, and this is my third long term partner. And I would say when I was your age, like 20 and a little bit even below 20, I have huge of. I was expecting huge from the marriage. I thought that I will marry, of course, a wealthy man who will love me more than anyone else in his life, and of course, he will be paying my bills, all my bills. But then, when I was like 25 and above, I decided that it will be better and it will be faster if I would stop to seek for that man and if I will earn myself.
how about you, Des? Did you expect a good and wonderful life, when you met your boyfriend? Of course, he's a foreigner.
Yes.
So, how about the reality?
The reality is good because we're living here in a nice apartment here, and then he provide all our needs.
Do you expect him to give you a house, to give you a car, to give you everything?
Uh, Maybe a house, because it's better to have our own house than renting.
Mm.
How about you, Elya? Do you expect?
No, actually, for me, it's better renting because I'm travel soul, and of course, yeah, my first longer term relationships were basically based on the ground that I wanted to move from my parents. So I was like old enough to seek between the friends who is like ready to for stable relationship. And actually, I jumped the first adequate person who can provide me the rent of apartment and help and normal family, I would say. Because I didn't like to live with my parents. Now I like them more.
Girls like
Yeah. Well, because when you are late teenager and early student, your parents are like animals from another planet. They tell you their things. They can't understand you. You can't understand them, and it's better to separate like in houses.
it's hard to live with, when you're already like in a relationship or you're a couple and you live with your parents or the guy
Oh my God,
parents.
yes.
It's as a woman, I think if I'm living with my mother-in-law or something like that, of course, I don't have that anymore.
And low strength. Yes.
It's kind of awkward to do. You can't be yourself because you have to meet their expectations as well.
Or no. No, I am actually in this relationship. I decided that I am not how to say obliged to love anyone of relatives of my husband. So I like I just behave like I behave usually, and of course no one likes that.
But I think I want to be away from, especially with my parents.
Yeah, because they will give you advices, a lot of advices.
Yeah.
They will would prefer to keep informed. So how are you doing? Like.
And especially Filipinos, of course, our backgrounds, we are not rich, and it's like feeding you as my wife and feeding the whole family as well.
Of course.
Of course, yeah. So I forgot to bring my mouse. I have to reach on the laptop to read comments. Maayong buntag, mi amigo.
Maayong
Ko.
buntag.
That's from Mr. Cole. Good morning, Des and Les and Elya.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
Vegas. William Medeiros. No, not yet because I just got my student permit and I need to be a holder of student permit at least 1 month. And in 1 month, I need to learn how to drive because they're going to test me. Like I get to drive and there's a guy from LTO to grade me. Like
Evaluate you.
around 100 points, the passing score will be 70. So every mistake counts. So I don't know, maybe I just have to pay him. Under the table.
No, it's very brave from you because I don't understand how you can drive into Mageta without breaking any rules. Because everyone are driving bikes there, so if you have a car, you are like stuck between tricycles, bikes, and I just don't understand how you guys driving the cars because for bike it's very quick and you don't think about the rules actually. Not much. Like until the stage when it's safe, you cannot not thinking about that.
I was just talking to you before that I kept driving the highway. My gosh, it feels like I left my soul in the house. And then suddenly I drove a car. The feeling of driving a car, I guess, and especially bigger car, the one that I'm using. It's like I'm a big person in the road.
Yeah.
You have to go away from
Driving a big car.
And also the driving makes you more free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I hope I inspired you a little bit on that.
This is how women talk. They talk 24/7.
Yeah.
It's really good to see you. You never absent, Mr. Wayne Powers.
Yes, always present.
Always present. Really thankful. Very, very thank you. Great job driving. Yeah. Thank you so much. How about you, Des? Are you planning to learn how to drive?
Yeah.
She's hesitating.
She's so sure about that.
But first, maybe I need a car first,
Yeah.
But I tell you, you need to go to school first because why? At least you wreck their car, not your car. Right?
Yes, true.
Because it's part of your payment, the insurance of the car. You wreck it.
And also in Russia, for example, I don't know about here, but in Russia we have a student card which have a brake on the side of instructor. So if you do something like terribly wrong,
Yeah.
he can just
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
himself.
It's the same thing. There is two brakes for the instructor and for the.
Yeah. So that's very important because sometimes you can like lose control.
So you don't drive a car in Russia.
I was learning to drive the car, but there is a little bit corrupted here. And also driving, I was living in Moscow, and driving in the center of Moscow is a complete nightmare. No one respects no one that time. And I decided that I'd better use public transport.
So you're a bus bird.
Yeah, no, we have metro, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Underground.
Train?
Underground train. Yeah.
Underground train?
Yeah, it's very nice.
You know what's so weird, because I'm trying to review all the LTO possible exams because I have an online exams. They asked me about railroad and all the trains. We don't have train here in Dumaguete.
Yeah, that's true.
Why did he ask me that? How would I know that there's a sign that has look like a rail and an X? It's like we don't have a railroad here.
Yeah, and actually, I don't know even one railroad in the Philippines at all.
It's only in Manila.
In Manila.
Yeah.
In Manila.
But in Manila they have like underground, but it's actually upper ground. So
Yeah, it's upper ground.
They also have what do you call the one? Like beside the road, we have in Manila. Yeah.
Maybe, but I never saw it crossing the normal roads for with the cars. So
Hello,
you also
Mr.
don't need
Mitch. Hello, ladies. Nice to see you today. It's nice to have you here, Mr. Mitch. Hope everyone have a good night and have a good day, and God bless us all. We've really been so busy, and I'm still ill from the hiking. We went to old Casuroro. Have you been there?
Not yet, but to do.
Oh my God.
Because we're also hiking everywhere now, and I'm also still because yesterday we went to Daunia Dam. Yeah, and there upper there is a washing space, and there one of Filipino friend of our friend told that there's hot springs if you go down.
Yes,
from
yes.
the slope. When we were looking for that, we got under rain. It was terribly cold, so I feel like a little bit fever at the moment, but I hope it will be.
No, me, I'm still have like a cramps on my arms because I can't carry myself anymore. So I'm using my right.
Oh my God!
Stairs going up. I've been going down. I need to do exercise. Hello, this is Les. Hope everything is good there today. God bless all three of you and everyone in your vlog from San Francisco, California.
Hello,
Mr. Carl. Hello, thank you so much. God bless you too and your family, Mr. Carr. And hope you have a wonderful night as well. Hello, Elya. I am from Australia. I live in the Philippines just like you, and I miss the Philippines very much. They're stuck in the countries, different
I
countries.
see. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I hope you will get here soon.
So when do you think is it going to be open back again?
I think certain locations will be open till the end of this year. I hope so because here we are okay without tourists because it was never tourist place in Dumaguete. But like City Hall, Boracay, Palawan, they suffering and their economy is based on tourism. So I hope they will be open. But maybe not tourists won't be allowed to travel all the country. But at least some islands.
Thank you and God bless you too, Carl Fernandez. Thomas Palmer, hi guys and Les, good to see you all.
Good to hear you.
You know what? I was supposed to do it earlier, but because the time, it's cold, it's good to sleep.
For me.
For her. So we're waiting for her.
Yeah, sorry. I am not an early person. It's like 9 o'clock, I am a zombie.
They said,
Me too sometimes.
early bird catch the worm, but the late bird catch the bird.
Catch the early bird. Really so.
Catch the other bird. Catch the other bird and you steal their worms. Over here, folk cruise around in their car, listen to music, and sleep on a coke. What about there?
It can be.
Here, Mostly the drivers. I don't know. I haven't been people that's really, playing music in the car.
No, sometimes,
Yeah.
of course, because Filipino people like music. Sometimes I even see the bikes who carry the, how to say, the speaker, loudspeaker, and it's like in my childhood, we did the same with the bicycles.
But for normal people, you gotta have nice music,
Yeah.
and just to wake you up and coke on the side, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice if you have a girlfriend on the side or boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true. But in the Philippines, very good roads here. Even if you go in a distant location, like maybe not like Balan Lake, but like that viewpoint, it is a distant location. It's not in the city, but the road is just beautiful. It's absolutely even, not straight when it's landscape. It's not straight, but it's a pleasure to drive here.
But here, a lot of Filipinos that's in the highway and their left hand is on the phone, answer their call.
Yeah.
And then one time, I passed there in Valencia. He's causing a traffic, so overtake on his side, and he was on his phone, and I yelled at him, "Hello, like hello, like, can you hear me? Hello?" Really, like,
Yeah.
these
That's,
people.
that's really dangerous. Or if they send text messages. Yeah,
Mhm.
while driving the bike.
Yeah. Good morning, Des and Les and Elya. I'm sorry I missed the beginning. Did you say where Elya is from? Yeah, she is from
Russia. From Russia and Moscow, yeah.
Moscow.
But I
Yes.
live here already 5 years. The anniversary was 2 days ago. So happy me living in the Philippines 5 years.
Ah, so happy anniversary.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Elya, I spelled your name wrong. My God. The very first time I ever said hello to you and I got your name wrong. Straight to the Cebu jail for me.
No, it's okay, because my name is not typical for here to this location. Actually, I am Eleonora, but it is really long. Yeah, it is really long.
Eleonora.
Yes.
Elya, you have your friend here, the Russian as well before. She already went back. Her name is Yana. Why is always there's Ya on your name?
Oh, because it's a normal Russian letter. So we have the certain letter for this. It looks like English R, but mirrored. So it is. It sounds like ya, and it is actually when we speak about ourselves, me, I. It's ya.
Ah,
So it's a certain like letter and certain sound. So many of us have these sounds in our names, especially girls, because it's like girlish name, girlish sound.
I heard your friend say it all the time to her kids like niet, niet,
Нет, нет, нет.
niet.
It's no.
No, niet. That's all I know. Niet. How do you say I'm beautiful in Russia?
Я красивая.
Oh my gosh, she's
Yes.
making it worse.
Too я.
It's difficult. What is it?
Я, it's me.
Yeah.
Красивая.
Красивая.
Yes, красивая.
Yeah,
Yeah, красивая.
Yes.
Can you say that?
Yeah, Russian language is a little bit strange for.
Okay, once again, let's ask her. How about I love Philippines?
Я люблю Филиппины. Я люблю the verb. Филиппины.
Yeah, люблю Philippines.
Yeah, I
So
love
yeah,
Philippines.
it's fine.
Yes, yes.
Saying I am beautiful, I already forgot it.
Я красивая.
Yeah, красивая.
Yes.
That's hard.
Yeah. Well, Russian is a hard language because if you are a male, you should say not я красивая, but you should say я красивый.
Yeah,
So,
красивый.
yeah, our verbs and adjectives change in names and in gender and in quantity of people. Мы красивые, we are beautiful. Or они красивые, it's they are beautiful.
Yeah, so I
Every
think
time changing.
your language is more R and Y.
Yeah, maybe we have more like something like that. So, yeah. But Polish people from Poland, they have more.
Really? In Poland? So how do they say like brr, 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 brr?
O-R. It
Yeah.
sounds like or.
For example, Polish blood, meaning like Pinoy blood, in Polish language, here's like przekrój.
Przekrój?
Przekrój.
Przekrój.
Yeah. Shrekroid, the first P. So it's crazy even for us.
Shrekroid. That's like that's I think it's hard for them to learn English.
No, it's English after our like mother tongue. English is very very easy language.
Oh, so it's like your second language is English.
We don't necessarily learn that because many Russians don't know English at all. For example, like Yana, she didn't know English very well because she never like. In our school, we have only basics and not necessarily English because me, I was learning in school German language. So 10 years of German language, I can say only like speak.
You know how to
Not
speak
much.
German?
Not much. I better understand than speak.
Oh.
Because I never use it.
I'll tell you something. Actually, you be this.
Oh yeah. I don't understand.
I love you. Actually, you be this.
Ich liebe dich.
Ich
Yes.
liebe dich.
It's when to be softer.
Actually, be this.
Yeah.
What about their what you call the handwriting
No, handwriting in German or
in Russian?
in Russia? I wouldn't say. We have our own alphabet. It's called Cyrillic. So Latin.
Cyrillic?
Cyrillic. Yeah. It's on the name Kirill.
Kirill.
Of the person who invented. So it is a little bit not like Latin alphabet, but we have many letters in common. But some letters are vice versa. For example, what looks like English R, what looks like English P for us is R. And the shape of different language or different letters which are not presented in English can be crazy. So like shit, we have letter shit. It's crazy. I don't know why. You know, I speak English most of the time, except of my husband. I speak Russian with him. And for example, I look like in English in Russian letters, and I don't understand why we have so many letters with such a strange sound. English is more like polished with the years. You know, it's like a stone on the beach, which is like rounded by the sea, and there is nothing, no like corners, no sharp things. And in Russian, still sharp things, corners, and strange sounds.
Okay, so
Okay.
we have
A little bit of linguistics.
a girl in the shotgun seat. You are in the hot seat right now. Well, ladies, I need to go back to work as always, but I always make time for your videos. I wish you have a great and blessed day. Thank you
Yes,
so much,
thank you
Mr.
so
Wayne
much.
Powers. Yeah, thank you. God bless you. All right, from Mr. Bob, may I ask you, Elya, do you have work in the Philippines?
No, I don't have work in it.
So they are just born rich. With a golden spoon.
No. We have outcoming income from our country.
You're a businesswoman. A little bit. She's probably selling lizard.
Lizards. Cats. I'm selling cats.
Cats. Selling cats.
Yeah, because I'm a cat person. I have 3 cats here. Maybe it's why I am here so long, because I found the cat in the first 2 weeks of being here, and so still with me. And
I'll ask you, Elya. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go back to your
Yeah.
expectations and
Oh.
relationship marriages.
But-
You said you don't want a child, right?
yeah, because it's a little bit too much. I have 3 cats and it's not.
So before you are in relationship, did you even dream to have one before?
No, I would say that I'm not really a child person. Even when I was a girl, like in my childhood, I never played that like I'm a mommy of some real child or a dog. It wasn't really interesting for me. I was playing like in dinosaurs, and so maybe it's not my topic.
How about Desiree? Do you want a child?
Yeah, I want a child.
How many?
Just 1 or 2.
Just one or two? Me, I want 12.
So,
Yeah, January to December.
wow.
Okay, let's move forward.
Oh, sorry.
Let's move forward. So, I saw you posted in your, I don't know, Instagram? I don't have Instagram, but I sneak. You went in the volcano or something?
Yes,
Talinis?
yeah, we were up to Talinis. I didn't make it to the summit, but my husband did.
Why?
Why?
Why you didn't make it?
Because it's terribly crazy hard. I was in Nepal before, and we were trekking there, and it was like just an easy walk in the shopping mall comparing to this crazy trek to Talinis. Because in Talinis there is no normal path. Every step you think where you step because there are slippery stones, roots of the trees, and leaves, and it is really much of angle. And sometimes you can't walk. You just need to climb. Climb. You actually climb there, and it's like it is the first trek when you go back down actually longer than you go up because it is more dangerous. You go back in the darkness, and there are places when you have like your path, and here is an abyss, and you go in darkness. So you need to see in darkness, in absolute
That's
darkness.
dangerous.
It is not. It is not like dangerous. It was a moment. I consider myself a strong person, but there was a moment when I stopped and I cried. I said that I will stay there and I will die there because I just can't go back. It's too hard and I am too exhausted. And so really no, summit is I'm not sure that I will go to Tallinn ever again. But my husband will give because he's more strong person.
So right, we have 14, 15 people watching right now.
Yeah.
Feel free to ask questions to Elya, to us as well. It's the purpose of having a live to make a connection to the people, to our subscribers. And we have another question. Oh yeah, I have to read it because she doesn't have her glasses on right now. She can't see it. How long did it take for you to handle the heat in the Philippines because you come from cold Russia?
Oh, no, first time I enjoyed that. We lived in Darwin, which is a little bit more hot, like 10 degrees more, and it has a strange feeling of humid whenever it's more actually dry air there. And people think usually that by the sea it is the breeze and coldness, but it's not like that actually, because the sea is actually an oven which accumulates sun energy and it gives you during the night, so you are sweating all the time. And this summer I'm really tired of being sweat all the time, so I moved to Valencia. In Valencia, it's like 20 degrees, normal weather.
It's always cooler in here.
Yeah. And it's
And
very
a lot of
sustainable.
rains.
Yeah, lots of rains. Yeah, so it's very nice here.
Do you go to like in a plaza to eat, to eat?
Now we usually eat in our home.
You don't eat in restaurants?
No, sometimes in restaurants, but usually I cook.
Do you crave your Russian food?
Russian, yeah. Not like it's like already a mixture of local food and Russian food. For example, we have in Russia fried potato, but I already make it with soy sauce and vinegar, like here.
Like adobo. Like
Yeah.
adobo. How do you call that potato? Adobo potato.
Too long in the Philippines potato.
Alia, what do you think of Putin? What's Putin?
Uh, I think I don't have a censor of words about that because when I was like student in my country, it was democracy. Now it's absolutely autocratic and kleptocratic power, which makes people poor and suffering. And what happens now, like these days, just break my heart. I can't watch this news. However, I watch them all. Like people are beaten just for being not with Putin. And
Can you explain it to us? What is Putin?
yes, I can explain. Putin is our president, but he is presidenting like 20 years. I mean, he has first two by 4 years. Then he switched with a guy who was just like a puppet doll, his puppet doll. Then he switched back, and now this summer they provide the how to say the law that he is like he was never like president and he can be again presidenting for as many terms as he wants. So it's like yeah, And we have a guy who is like, I don't know if people outside of the Philippines will understand, but in the Philippines, you guys have Nino Aquino. And we have also Nino Aquino right now in Russia. He was already, Putin tried to poison him. He didn't die. Now he is back from Europe from healing. And now he's in jail. This Nino Aquino guy, his name is Navalny. And people are protesting against putting Navalny in the jail, but still Navalny is in jail for nothing, for just being opposite to Putin. And it's all the crazy situation. My heart is crying.
I have no comment to that.
Yeah.
I have no comment to that. You know, it's like I didn't even know. Even the name was weird. Putin. You know.
Sometimes.
So we have another
Yeah.
request. Elya, do you know how to swim?
Yes, of course.
You will need to go to the pool with less and less and do a swimsuit video.
I'm too old for that.
Are you too old for that?
No, actually, I am not too old for swimming pool, of course, but maybe one day.
One day. Oh yeah, one day we will go to one of these resorts. Okay, are you up to that?
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so soon, so soon. So now, do you have any topic? I'm asking that. So alright, so Des. Yes.
Oh, by the way, we didn't ask you what was your expectation
Oh,
before
my
marriage.
expectation. My expectation is, not so much, but I got so much, not so much, but I have so much. So
Yeah.
it's better not to expect too much, so you don't cry so much. Yes, I don't expect too much.
But actually, what do you think your current relationship is for the whole life till the very end of you?
I hope
This
so.
is what you call tell that to us.
No.
Tell that to us.
No, actually, what do you feel? Maybe it's not, of course, about the relationship and being together, but maybe it is about will you ever repeat such feeling? Will you ever repeat such love? Because from my understanding, I am 35 years old, by the way. Every next love is more like love of brain than love of heart. And when you love by heart, like in 20 years, it is unrepeatable. But still you have good relationship with that people. What do you think about that?
Answer is this. She's looking at you. Answer is this. You're asking her, right?
I asked you both.
Okay, okay, yes, you go first.
For me, I hope he is the what do you call that one?
Forever.
The man of my life. Yes, because I never been happy like this before. Yes.
How many been you're in relationship with?
He's my third boyfriend.
So did you live with your boyfriends before?
No.
So of
he's the
course,
first
he's gonna be the first person you wanted to be with. What about you? Yeah, I have no option. Yeah, we're just making fun out of this. Actually, I'm always praying that, God will give me the best man I could ever have, A good person. Of course, I say not so much to give, but at least financially stable. Because, of course, that's the key to have a peaceful in the house, right?
Yes, that's true.
So I said, I'm willing to give everything, and I'm sure I'm contented of what I have right now.
Good.
Yes, and I'm always praying that, God will bless our relationship, no matter trials comes, then we'll stand firm, together.
Yes, that's true. That's a very good approach.
So now, you want to ask me more? These two girls are funny. So yeah. You and Les, I just wanted to say I enjoyed your vlog hiking to the way to the waterfall, a beautiful area which reminded me of northern New Hampshire.
Also.
After New Year?
England. England.
England.
It's England?
Mhm.
Oh,
So it could be, or I'm not sure. Is it
Sounds
England?
like the Hampshire.
Yeah.
Where is that, Mr. Bob? Is that in
Hampshire?
England or?
I thought that's in the US, like after New Year. I don't know, I have no idea. So all you said, Mr. Bob, we are just curious at the place you said. Thank you so much, Mr. Bob. We actually enjoyed it. I think my body didn't, but I enjoyed it mentally. Yeah. Yes, I know. So I said that's gonna be the first time and the last time, unless Elya would volunteer to carry me go back.
Back and forth.
Yeah,
Going up and
you
down.
you will just drag me, or you will piggyback.
Of course.
Listen, guys, next time you go for a long walk to the waterfalls, carry a bag with water, food
Yeah,
and
that's
emergency supplies.
Yes, we didn't expect that, right?
We didn't expect that, Mr. Greg Balliard. We actually went to the new Caseroro Falls, which I already been there twice, and the road is not so much bad like that. And do we have water in that time? No, we didn't.
No,
we didn't, right?
Oh, wow.
We actually make a vlog, and there's a restaurant in the new Caseroro Falls, which we can get anything we want, but it was closed since last year.
Yes.
So-
Since the pandemic started.
So they recommend us to go to the old Caseroro Falls, which we are so dumb to say yes and just go. we are very desperate to make a vlog. We are already here, you know. My bike was crying going up the hill, and why would I even go back without doing something, no? So all right, we started it, and they asked me, "Are you ready for this?" I'm ready for this. Are you ready for this? Yes, I'm ready. So okay. I'm halfway going down the hill. I'm crying.
Oh my God, I can imagine that. Yeah, when I was been there, but I also faced some weeks ago with like a sudden trail in the jungle, and it was raining, and my husband said that in the end there will be hot springs, but actually in the end there is a cold waterfall. And I was like, what? Darling, where you brought me?
So in US, New Hampshire is in US.
yeah,
So,
sorry. Yeah.
so I am right. It's next to New York.
Oh,
Next
you are
to
right.
New York. I've been there, you know.
Really?
I've been there, you know. And in my dreams. The northeast, north of Massachusetts, where I live. Yeah. So there is actually a falls there, if I believe so. You said it's a kind of similar. You know what's so funny here in Negros? I've never been to a place that there's so much rock.
Yes.
Did you?
Mm, I'm not sure, but of course there are many hiking trails.
Yeah, but here there's so much rocks, even though not in the rivers or what, you know. Because they said it's there's a volcano, you know.
Yeah. There is such a landscape, for example, that when you just go the normal road, like to this compound, and you see like green field and the big black rock, huge black rock on this. And yes, you can imagine that there is a volcano actually. It's a volcano, and it was erupted last time, like I think thousands of years ago. But you can imagine these rocks just flying from volcano and falling down till the very shore, and it's crazy to
It's
imagine.
quite good.
Yeah, still in Darwin there are such rocks.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
on
yeah.
shore.
I think there is volcano as well there. There is that.
There is only one volcano. It's Stalin.
Did it?
Stalin is the volcano.
Oh.
Yeah, but
That's the whole Valencia. That's
whole Valencia, whole Darwin, and even I think in Mageta, but in Mageta they removed it while constructing the houses. So yeah, we are living on a volcano.
Doesn't last. You could do a late night talk show in the US like the Johnny Carson show.
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah, so welcome to Ellen.
Ellen,
Ellen. The lesbian girl, like celebrity, Hollywood.
Ah.
And then, okay, welcome to Doesn't Last Talk Show, and now we have a very beautiful guest. She just arrived from Russia.
And I will be sitting with Sharon Stone face like.
Okay, let's give a round of applause for Miss Elya. So Elya, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So I heard that you were sleeping last night.
Yeah, it's crazy. I like to sleep sometimes.
Alright. Elya, can you speak or understand Bisaya?
A little bit. So usually I understand by context. So, for example, like, no, I already know my own Kali, my own Punta, and that's all of my own seconds.
Mayo means good.
Yeah, this I know. My own Tubik, for example, there is such a place in Darwin, and also there are nice coral reefs, so maybe local people call it nice water, good water. And I know Selamat, and I think that's all. I tried to investigate how to ask how much, but all people tell me different versions of that. Still, I don't know how to say how much.
Pila.
Pila.
Like you're pointing on something like things like pila na.
Pila.
Pila na. And then someone just offered you something. It's like pila man.
Oh.
Like you can hire me as your tutor, you know.
Oh.
I'm well experienced.
Oh.
I'm speaking Bisaya since I was born.
Very nice. Actually,
Yeah.
my husband, he tries to learn design because he plays tennis with local people. And sometimes there are too many of local people and he is on the corner in tennis court, so they speak design. And he tries to like catch up with what's going on. And
I could teach you freely. Yeah. I'm actually have a friend from UK that I'm teaching online. Bisaya.
Google this.
I'm very pleased to teach you, you know. It's our pleasure that you really want to adjust to our language. It's a privilege. I have to go, ladies. Have a nice day. I look forward to your next vlog. That's
Okay,
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Bell.
Bell.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you for being with us. I hear on the Wish Radio, beware, less is on the road. Yes, you were right, Mr. White Ongoy. I actually went to the radio station and told them that I will be on the road, and if I get accident or hit someone, I'm washing my hands. I'm not responsible for it, right?
Yes.
Because I already told them that in my car they're gonna be like at the back, new lady driver,
Oh yeah.
keep distance.
Wash yourself.
Watch yourself. Kumusta and greetings from Calgary to Desenland. Show us more interviews of Filipina interested in having foreigner as boyfriend. So,
Okay, so.
I ask you. Okay, Elya, what do you think? I know we already have an interview, and I don't know if all of them have watched that. What do you think? A lot of young Filipinas with an older foreigner. What do you think about that?
No, I think there are different places of happiness. And you know, one of my Filipino friends, girl, once we were drinking together and she started to remind her childhood when she was eating green bananas. Like, not ripe green bananas, but unripe green bananas. Because she and her brothers were really hungry and they had nothing to eat. And they knew that they would have stomach ache, but still they were eating these green bananas because they were hungry. So I think everything what happens is to good things, leads to good things.
So you're saying that
For many people, it's a chance in life.
yes,
And I also think that for foreigners to come here, it's also a chance in life to be loved again, to be cared, and it is a very sincere relationship. And who am I to judge? I mean, and there is really
I
nothing to
agree.
judge.
Yes. So it's like a give and take
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
I think most of the relationships are like that.
Of course, because also me, I have a partner of my age, but still, sometimes I am like keeping my mouth closed. Sometimes him, because I'm also not an easygoing person, and it's normal for all relationships you have compromises.
So alright. Once you have license, you can do vlogs in many areas to subscribe your fans. Mr. Hongoy, that's the goal. It's the goal. I really want to go anywhere with this, to bring Elya as well. Far, in distance.
Yeah,
Because
bikes.
in the bike, it's only very limited where you can go, especially
Yeah.
always raining. Yeah. I hope God will bless me back.
Soon. Is that soon?
No, not soon, I think.
But still, one day.
One day. One day. You have to help me pray for that best.
I'm praying.
When? Will not blame you or vouch for the Filipinos. Just you check the basics that she is not a scammer. Yes. Yes, Mr. Alex, thank you for being here. I said you're right. But of course, a lot of foreigners, give money without knowing the person.
Yes,
And that's the chances to get scammed.
of course. But there are also vice versa relationships when a foreigner can use a girl, giving her nothing and like just throwing her away when he's like. I know such cases and they're terrible. I know the cases of Filipinas who were forced to make abortion, which I am not sure that the dream of any girl, just because their partner was cruel.
Hmm. So, so
Terrible things happen no matter what the kind of relationship it is.
because sometimes love is blind. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Or the person is blind?
Of course, I wasn't blind last one day.
One day, yeah, I was too.
Who?
I was too.
Two,
I,
not
I,
just
I was also.
two. Yeah.
I'm not saying I was too. Too blind.
But however, any past relationship is a little bit blind from the present moment because you think I was blind.
I have a
didn't
joke to
understand.
you, Elya. Okay, I have a joke to you.
Yes.
Someone asked this. Um, what will you feel if your mother have a brain tumor?
It's not a joke. I mean, it's awful.
It's a joke, just have it. And then she answered, "I will be very very happy." Again, she asked, "Can you?" I will rephrase it. What would
I
you
don't
feel? What would you feel if your mother have a brain tumor? And then she said, "I will be very very happy because if she have one brain and she get two more, she have 30 brain."
That's funny. I didn't like that.
She's like, "Oh, that's terrible."
Yeah. No, actually, that is terrible.
Yes. So for you, as a lady, um, what do you think for the woman to prevent to be used by a foreigner? Let's say, as you said earlier, that there's some women that
Of course.
get used by a foreigners also. It's not just foreigners. Some Filipino does that too.
Yeah. Some Russians does that with their girlfriends and boyfriends. I mean, like, it is a gender neutral problem.
So what?
No, I think you always need to ask yourself what you get from this relationship because I know the people who give and give and give and they are happy with giving, but they don't get anything as a reward. And I mean, maybe they don't ask themselves too much, or maybe they are blinding
They're
themselves,
blind.
like I am giving and I am happy with giving. No, it's never like that. We are not the same people. We all need something in as a reply for our feelings. And if this person really loves you, even if he can't give you more than love, like for example, little baby, he can't give you money, he can't give you anything. He can give you only the love. And if you feel that love, that's okay. But if you feel only the joy of and giving, it doesn't work like that. It's a not long-term relationship because first of all, you need to see that this person also invests in the relationship,
I agree.
time, money, and feelings. And
Uh,
if he or she doesn't invest, only take, it's not. But also, it's a dangerous point because when you start like in banking, you think, this is my income, this is my outcome. It also leads to the bad point when you just count No, it should be both relationship, feelings, and feeling rewarded with this person.
I asked myself, thank you for that. What did I contribute in my relationship with my fiance? I said, I do laundry, I do cooking,
You do everything.
I do cleaning. It's against my will, but I did it.
Yeah, also, for me, it's also the same because my husband can clean, but if he will clean in such a way, I will clean after that immediately. I mean, it's not clean for me.
Yeah,
But he also makes many things for me. Like he handle like different matters which makes me nervous. For example, I can't count money. For example, like in shop, I can't. I just can't. I don't know why. I know mathematics. I have a university degree, but when I need to count the change, I just can't.
in our money, in our Filipino
Yeah.
money.
No, all money. I mean, I'm just like it's like a money blindness. I don't know how much I spent. I don't know if a seller cheated on me or not. So he handled this, for example.
So it says like lacking it's feeling the lacking of each other's.
Yes, yes. We are like a good team together.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this, Ray. This one too. What do you think you contribute for to your boyfriend aside from doing all the chores in the house, like what I said?
Love.
Love.
Yes.
Of course. No, it's pretty important.
Yeah, of course. The main thing that's why you're together is love, right?
Yeah.
So aside from that, what can you contribute?
Um, I think that's all. Love, and then I do all the household chores here, doing laundry, cooking. That's it.
You know what? And
I'm sorry. Understand him.
good.
Yeah,
That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking from you.
Yeah.
Don't cry. She's gonna cry
I'm
again.
not crying.
She's always emotional.
That's very nice.
So for me, just to make a joke, I think I add a spice in his life. Why? Because
Yeah.
I make troubles that cause a fight.
Yeah, I also think so. It's very important as well because no one wants to be bored and everyone needs to understand. So we bring this, and I hope we get this as well.
Mm.
We get more opportunities for having our partners because we can survive without them, but it will be not such a interesting life.
You know, which is good thing is no man is an island, right?
Yes.
God has made a man to have a woman and woman
Yeah.
to have a man. But sometimes we really need to be smart enough and use our heart to pick the right person.
Of course.
Yeah, because there's a lot of consequences. You end up with the wrong person and you get to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So I will tell you a funny thing. When I was choosing my last partner, I mean, I had several candidates, and I asked everyone what do they think about pets in the house because I am really pet person and I can't imagine myself without pets. And most of the boys told me, pets in the house? Why? No, never. And I thought like, no, it's not my not my person. Yeah, so you need to have common values.
Mhm. To be a good person, I think we are no perfect at all. To be a good person, I think the basic thing is love your neighbors as you love yourself and respect,
Yeah.
and give importance to other people's feelings as well. And I said just reflect everything that you don't want to do things that the other will do to you.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So yeah, let's go back. I keep losing signal. I must go, girl. Salamat. Salamat.
Salamat.
Bye-bye. Mayong adlaw, Mr. Cole. Unta, maayo imuhang adlaw.
I will pretend I understand.
Pretend siya ganun. Good day, guys and guys. Hello, Mr. D. and Cream. Hello, Mr. D.
Hello.
Interesting. I don't know how to say it. Interesting topic thinking.
Thank you.
What makes the right person? I think, are you referring, to be the right person for a woman or something like that, or a right person to be a to be a person, to be an
Or to be a
individual.
partner because every person is right for some points, but some person is just not right for you. Yeah, I think you just ask questions and you need to dig into the values of this person and then to understand what his point in life, what is his goal in life. Because, for example, if one partner wants to have like 12 children and another wants to travel, it's a bad fit
Yeah.
because it's controversial things like.
How about you, Des? What makes the right person? Let's say the right person for a woman, for a partner.
Mm, for me, the right person for me maybe what you call that one. Try to understand me. He try to understand me. Maybe understanding each other. That's
Don't cry, okay?
no, I'm not
Look
crying.
at your eyes, it's also already watering. So I say, Thomas Farmer, thank you for a very wonderful question. What makes the right person? Let's say a right person for a woman to be a good partner. I think the key is, be honest. If you think yourself is right enough to have someone, to have a woman. It's raining.
Yeah.
So, all right. I say, I think be honest of what you want,
Yes.
because if you're gonna pretend, then one day it will go
For
out.
real. Or you will be tired and you will blame this person for being tired of pretending.
And adjusting for you,
Yeah.
if you're gonna change your attitude or what. But to be a right person, to just be individual, I think, be considerate, respect other people, and of course, as well, like I said, don't do things that you don't wanna
Yes.
other do to you, and love your neighbor as yourself.
So love my neighbor.
Love your neighbor, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's raining heavy. I hope our internet connection will remain. I met you when your boyfriend was young, so do you expect him to be responsible for your financially and help you to support your siblings? Listen, listen, that's for you.
Okay. When you met your boyfriend or friendship, do you expect him to be responsible for financially and to help you to support your siblings constantly? For me, I didn't expect too much from him because I don't. I'm not the kind of the girl that always asking money for
For your siblings.
yeah for my siblings. So and yeah, that's
But they need it.
yeah, do need it. But I will ask him that I need money if it's very important, like emergency case. But I don't ask too much, like only 1,000. Yeah, that's all. But, sometimes I'm what you call the one uh, shy to ask him, money for my siblings. So yeah,
I have a question. I have a question. So yeah. So you said you didn't ask so much for your siblings,
Yes.
but you know they need it,
yes,
and you know that they rely on
yes, exactly.
you. So does it hurt your feeling when you can't speak up when you know they need it?
Yeah, but my siblings know that I have a foreigner boyfriend, but maybe they expect too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
That is
yeah.
what happened to our Filipino families.
But I'm trying to understand then that we don't have income. We just relying on his pension.
Don't
Yeah.
cry. I'm gonna smack this girl. She's crying.
No. Let her cry if she wants to.
Yeah, no, because I don't want her to be hurt now. Let's talk about it outside our heart, okay? Then I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it so serious. I
You
know.
will go. You are going to cry, no?
I'm not crying.
Oh.
Why would I? I think sometimes it's easy to be silent, and just see nothing happens, okay? But I think it's better to speak up because sometimes when you just suck it all, the pain, and all of it, it's gonna burst someday,
Of course.
you know. And I think that's when the time you're really gonna cry.
Yeah. No, actually, I really have sympathy for you both because I know Filipino families are very big. And for example, in Russia, like in many European countries, we don't have big families, and we never support each other financially. Like I have my sister, she is already an adult person. She earned for herself, and I earn for myself. And there is no, it's a strange situation if she will help me financially or I will help her. Oh no, of course, if there will be an emergency, of course,
Oh, yeah.
but not in like daily life. And I understand that here this model doesn't work because many people can't earn for themselves because many families, many children, and not much of work, not much of good payable work, and it's always a compromise between your family and your partner. It's awful. I don't know how I would handle that because I love my sister, of course, and if I know that she must survive like $1 per day, and I have like normal life with meat every day, and it will break my heart.
Okay, so let's proceed. So it's for you.
And did you ask, or did he even offer to get your siblings to be with you? He offered me, but only for vacation, because I have two siblings in Manila living with my auntie, but they still studying there. Yes, but my other siblings they already have their own family and they have kids.
No, that's nice.
The rain is masking what you say. Can anyone go and stop it?
Stop it.
I just told
We'll
it to
stop
stop
yeah,
and it
we'll
stopped.
stop it. It's already sunny. Yeah.
Yes, be assertive with politeness. Yes, amen. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I think the Filipinos are very polite. Do you
Yeah.
agree?
Yes.
Very polite.
Yeah, I never saw like in the Philippines that people shout to each other, for example, on the street. Never. No, one time I saw, but they both were like drunk and they had like something like a mini drama between them. But in other countries like Vietnam, Cambodia, people are always arguing with each other, and here never. And I never saw a Filipina shouting at her kid. In Russia, plenty of cases we have like a shouting culture. Yeah, yeah. I think you know better than anyone because we were like close neighbors and our houses are not really sound isolated from each other. And I always hear like Desiree and her husband with each other, and we with my husband are sometimes like.
So the Filipinos will do like
Filipinos never shout.
they're gonna drag their enemy in some quiet places. If you don't shut up, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, sometimes.
Just like that.
But maybe it's more productive because if you want someone to.
What do you call an emergency?
For example, heavy sickness.
Yes.
Or if someone breaks in like car or bike and go to hospital, or like I don't know, if someone like I don't know, it's not about my families, but there are some people who like will invest everything in Bitcoin and then next day they have nothing to eat. It's not my case, but I know such families in Russia who
Here in Philippines.
yeah.
What do you call an emergency? What I call an emergency when I went to the falls and I barely make it up to the hill. That's what I call an emergency. Nobody can.
I feel sorry about you.
She's funny. She's really laughing. I know you're tough, Elya.
Yeah, but I hope I'm more tough with myself than with other people.
That's for you.
We're pinpointing each other, Mr. D. If your siblings are going to, unite, do you expect your fiancé to pay for laptops and for instance? I say, there's always an open hand to help, my families. But sometimes when it's too much, of course, we have responsibility ourselves, our rent, our electricity bill, and our stuff, and we eat too. And my family should, I think, understand that part as well. And asking too much, I think there always, that's just like what I said, always open hand to help, but there's always limitations.
I would say there should be like you can help in basic needs,
Yeah, that's what I do.
But if your younger sister wants like Chanel shoes,
Like forget it.
Chanel shoes.
it's not the kind of emergency. Sometimes of course you'll have an emergency because it's emergency sale, and you need this dress.
There's only one day.
Yeah. No, it's not the kind of emergency.
The thing is, my brothers are studying engineering, both of them, and they're using their phone, and the phone is not enough to really communicate to the teacher. You really need to have like at least eye contact, at least big enough face of your teacher on the screen. And I say, it's hard, especially these days. I think without laptop, if you're just able to go into school, and present, have classmates and all that. I think it's okay, but now sometimes I said, if I could just come up with that money and give it to them, I will. But sometimes I have parents too,
Yes,
they're responsible for that, and I don't have any reason to really make myself worry about it.
Yeah,
God will provide always. So sorry, I missed the start of this live show. It is 4 a.m. here in Ardozo. Oh, it's okay, Mr. Gayandri. It's okay. Thank you for being here, even though you're still sleepy. Does helping your family ever, what is that? Ever care? Ever care? Does helping with your family ever?
Can you rewrite it?
So okay, let's guess what he's trying to say.
Having so sleepy. Mr. So for Ian.
You think this helping your family? I don't know how to ask this because I don't. Okay, here we go. Does helping your family create arguments between you two? About this?
No.
Me, yes. Why? Because sometimes the demands is too much. Demand that I can provide. And my fiance gives. Because I'm always I have no income. I do agents. But I usually I have things that I need for myself. I don't have a lot of things. I don't have laptops, and I just got a new phone. And it wasn't because of the blog. I wouldn't have one. So um, it creates arguments between the demands and how much can I provide because I'm always in the middle. They ask me, I have to ask my fiance, and then I feel bad for my family, and he said, no, what can I do?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go sneak and steal
No,
money,
of course. You can help if you have your own income and you can decide what to buy, like for a new phone for yourself or to buy a laptop for your brother. But if you don't have your income.
Yeah, so it's raining again.
It's raining again.
Oh, how can I go home? So which side are you going to support?
I only have
Oh, the rain.
with the rain.
I'm gonna use your mic. So, which side am I going to support? I say I have to be in the middle, 50-50. 50 for my family, 50 for my friends. Because it is between my future and for my family. Like we are here. Because I myself have needs too for my future and all that, So like, I want to tell which side are you gonna about your fiancé or your family? Are you willing to give up your family needs for your boyfriend?
No.
No, I'm not giving up on that because if the person loves me, he would love my family as well. But just like what I said, everything has a limitation.
Yeah, of course. And for me, it is what goes into Filipino society today because really early it was all about the families. And I see many times like one person doesn't count here. Only your family counts, your clan counts. And for example, if a person has no family, no fun to support, he will have nothing in this life. And if he has family and fun to support, he will have many things like investment, starting his own business, work, and etc. But I see like Filipino society is getting closer to European society when every person is spent only for himself or herself. I how to say I can be responsible only for myself. If I will have children, I will be responsible for them. I can't be responsible fully on my parents or on my siblings because they are adult people with their own needs, decisions like goals, values, and etc. For example, there are people here who are putting like how to say rooster fights
Yeah,
when cockfight when they put their bets and they buy roosters which can be very expensive. And if that would be my brother, what I should support this? No. If he gets in trouble, it's his trouble. So that's it. You're done.
Okay.
let's go. So this one he's asking, which side are you gonna support? Upset your family or your partner? Well, I say I'm always upset. I'm always upset.
Upset
because-
my family, my siblings. Because
I think in this situation, everyone will be upset in this or that point.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm always in the middle. So I'm the one who's upset. Yeah, like that.
That's true.
and then sometimes if I don't reply easily, my sisters, they won't talk to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're still sisters.
Yes.
But 50-50 does not solve the problem.
You know, the problem I think is like Buddhist says the problem is human wishes.
Yeah.
If you limit your wishes, you have no problem. But you can't limit your wishes to like for neighborhoods and eating coconut.
Mm. I think that there should be no argument there. In Rome, do as the Roman do. So basically saying that if a foreigner comes here, he should do what we do. If we go to the place, we do what they do.
But even here, people do different. What if they do different? I mean, there are different lifestyles even in one island. You just adjust somehow, but people adjust around to you as well. If they
Hello, gang!
Hello.
Hello, good morning, beautiful ladies. Good morning to you, gang. So you're on live earlier, gang. How are you, Miss Guapa? The foreigner knows the Filipinos culture. He knows what to expect. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't, I think that's the key of, just like what you said before, as a key, as a traveler, you really have to adapt to the culture.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, if you are choosing the partner from another culture, you need to understand the core of this culture and not to be surprised. Like, I mean, of course, Filipinos have big families. It's the culture.
Money can't buy you friends, but it keeps the family close. A joke. Money can't buy you friends.
Sometimes money can buy your friends. No, I mean the
Agreed.
situation. For example, if you have no money to go to restaurants with your friends, if you have no money to invite them at your house, it makes I mean the lack of money makes you having lack of friends as well. So true friendship is not about money, of course, but
Yes.
the process of friendship requires money.
Yeah, because you
Going
got
out
to treat
together,
them back.
Yes, because you can be friends like calling each other one time a year. But
Maybe the load cost.
yeah, by the way, especially if that's international.
Yeah, so yeah. Even the load cost. You should be decided before the union, don't you think?
You can't decide everything before you get into a relationship.
Okay.
And situation changes. For example, someone was a child and he becomes adult. And for example, you support your sibling when it's a child, teenager, and then it's adult and you don't support anymore because come on, That's an adult life.
I have a big question right now. I forgot it though. So my question is, it's gone. Where is it?
You left it in your house.
I left it in my house. Now you know.
You need a scenario.
I don't write stuff, make some points and place sometimes, but sometimes when you're talking, something just intrigued me in
pop
my
up.
mind.
Yeah.
It's gone. Any more question?
Stay honest.
Yes, I think. Gang, manlag ta pohon, gang. So let's go back again. You can talk. You can talk. You can talk with us. With us. Tara na din.
Yes, what do you want me to say?
No, actually, I have a question to you both.
Okay.
If we speak about marriage between two
Okay, I have my
people-
question now.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you believe that love is only good for the first time around? Like let's say sexually, and let's say
Do you mean if love lasts for long or?
I mean, of course, if you love a person, it's gonna last, but there's some certain stages,
Yeah.
Like first week together, oh my gosh, from the door to the kitchen to the bathroom, Oh, don't be dirty-minded. I was just saying chasing each other, okay?
Yeah.
She's so dirty-minded. She's laughing. So I'm saying, do you believe that love or let's say the spice of the love only lasts for a short time?
No. I think there are different kind of love. First, kind, the most like romantic. You see the person. Wow. One day I had a terrible situation. I fell in love in train. It was very stupid. I just saw the person. I was alone that
Love
time.
it.
I was
Love it
alone
first
at that time. Yeah, it was not love with first sight. It was like a flu. For example, you get inside the train being healthy, and you get out of that being like the virus. And I saw the person, and I understand that I will go and ask his name, and let's see. And it was terrible
But
because
how about relationship living together?
yes, this is another kind of love because when we live together, sometimes you have the situations like different approaches or conflicts, and this is another love. It's a love of understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding that it is your person. You choose them. You choose him or her, like despite of his maybe clouds in the mind, or we say cockroaches in the mind sometimes. Yeah. So if you see your partner's eyes are lighting, you understand that the cockroaches in his head having party. It's a Russian joke. Sorry.
I get that. But how about when you see that the eyes of your partner is black?
Black.
The cockroaches are dead.
No. No, they are never there. They are always away for the next party.
Here's a funny area. There's a question. Is there a difference in culture between Russian culture and American culture when Filipinos are concerned, when Philippines are concerned?
I don't know. Maybe it's for Filipinos to compare because I can't compare myself with American culture. I didn't have a close.
People are really different, Just like when I met your friend Elya, she's not really so.
Yeah, I know one big how to say uh, difference between Russian and Filipino and American both. Russians can smile.
Russian never smile. How about Americans?
No, Americans always smile. Sometimes it confuses. Maybe, I don't know if it confuses them, but it confuses sometimes Russian people because I was reading one blogger Russian who came in US first time, and the girl in like bus, just some girl, she was smiling, and he decided that she fell in love with him. So he completely misunderstands this culture of like smiling every day. And I think if I will get back to Russia, people will consider that I'm stupid. Let's say that way, because I'm always smiling now.
Yeah, you adapt to
Yeah,
your
the
Filipino
culture.
culture.
Actually, it's my natural.
Hmm.
My natural is not like my country's mentality. That's why I left.
We will go out soon. 3 years. Only girls.
Only girl.
Only girls. We will leave you this thing. Is it more easy for some foreigners to take on the family? I think money is the key.
I don't know. It
Money
depends.
is the key.
No, I think it depends on the person.
You know, like you're coming in the Philippines, and then of course the family of the girl will expect, oh, it's a foreigner, you get money, and then you don't give anything or you don't provide anything. You know, if you don't have money, they'll get disappointed. Yeah, according to my perspective of
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I know even by myself that sometimes Filipinos don't understand that not, if you are foreigner, you also can have lack of money. You can have short of funds. You can be out of money at all for some moments. And Filipino people don't get it. I mean, not all of them, of course, but it happens.
so, for instance, if they're Catholic or what is it?
Orthodox?
Atheist.
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 Atheist. I don't know.
I think religion. I don't know. I kind of not catching up, Mr. B. But in religion here in Philippines, as long as you're not Muslim, the religions are not too far. Like you're Christian and Catholic and all of that. You're always welcome to the family. But as long as you're not Muslims, that's a big deal for a family, especially the girls' families are
also-
Christians.
And if a person is from Muslim family but doesn't follow like atheist,
Hmm.
is it a problem?
Can you explain what's atheist mean?
Atheist is a person whose religion doesn't involve his daily life. For example, I hear you like you say blessed. I never say blessed to England, except for Filipinos because they enjoy some some people. And I never pray. I never go to the church. I mean, what for? I go to the market to buy food. Why I should go to the church?
So do you call yourself atheist?
Uh, I wouldn't say so. I would say there is a difference between atheism. Like I think there is no God. I think there is God, but I don't think he's in church or she's in church. I don't think God is in church, and I think God hears me all the time. Not when I also pray, but when I conflicting with myself, he also hears that.
I know you're not so religious and you're turning religious, you're turning red.
Yeah, in Russia we are not so religious, and where people here go to mass.
I said, I say, how will God answer you when you don't talk, when you don't call him like a phone? Nobody will answer it if you don't call them.
No, sometimes it happens because sometimes you think I really, really, really want this to happen, and it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not from like the weather, for example, and it happens, and we think, thank you. Maybe not to the God, maybe just to the destiny or coincidence.
Okay, I understand what you say, but with respect, foreigners are often better off. They should not argue about what is for them a little amount.
Mm, Still, that depends on the foreigner.
Yeah, I see
Because
what you
in
mean.
Russia also there are men and women who don't want to communicate much with their partner's family. Me, for example, I don't want to communicate much. But there are people who want to be a part of their partner's family, and it's another approach.
I'm really grateful that my fiance helps.
Yeah.
It's a big thing for me. It's a big thing. At least he didn't shut off everything out of my life. But it's a part of condition. I was working before, and I say, I'm supporting them, this and that. And are you willing to do that for me? But sometimes the needs is always there, always need this, need that. And then sometimes when it's too much, it's time to say no.
Yeah, that's good. There should be a balance.
Mm-hmm. An atheist is someone who has no religion. Ah, I see. Thank you, Mister. When a person gets older, credit score matters unless you meet a partner that is a lot younger. They have not been established. You have answer to that?
Mm, basically, I agree, but again, I don't know.
Unless you meet a person that is a lot younger, they have not been established. You know, here, especially yesterday, saw a guy that is really young in Valencia. What is he doing here? I asked myself, what is he doing here? You know, because I believe that the younger people, especially foreigners, is they really want to establish a good life and upgrade their lives. And this year, lower, and next year, try their best to climb up, okay? And then, so, so at the young age, they're already traveling. Probably they have a golden spoon in their mouth already. Like
Some of
rich.
them, or some of them already established their business while still very young, like 25. You can already have something like a working business. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I know many young foreigners here, like around 30, male, also female, but if we are speaking about male, there are some. Also, they have Filipinas girlfriends and girlfriends, and I can consider they live happily here.
So we are now 1 hour and 26 minutes.
So viewers.
And 12 viewers, and it's raining. So shall we end this, or you want to talk more? What about you? You need to go to. Yeah, I have to go to town, but it's really impossible as this weather.
We can finish at this point because it's a good point to
Do you have any more question, everyone? Thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching our channel.
finish. Thank you.
Please watch our videos next day.
Subscribe.
She's practicing the other vlog.
Yeah, I have a Russian blog and I also have Instagram. So maybe you can put the link below in the description.
Okay,
If
I can put that in. What is it, Elya?
It's
It is
Elya.
Elya dot.
Big letter?
Wow, wow, wow. What about Elya dot
Dot.
travel
Travel.
Reddit one word. Yeah, yeah. No, Reddit with two D
Yeah, that's fine.
and without S.
Without S.
Reddit. Yeah.
Okay?
Mm.
Without S.
Yeah, without S. It's in Instagram.
That's
yeah,
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
Instagram.
So we'll be happy to see you there.
That's it. Please follow and add. How do you call them or invite them on Instagram? I don't
Let's
know that.
follow.
Yeah, let's
Follow, just
follow
follow.
me.
Please follow Elya on her Instagram. Elya.travelrabbit. No dot com.
No, it's Instagram. Instagram nickname.
I ignore that.
You can see a lot of pictures
Yeah.
of her
Thumbs up.
travels
Thank you.
everywhere.
The best channel ever. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Okay, you have to go. Bye. God bless us all.
Bye. Bye.